What is up, guys? Pablo, what's up? How's your Saturday been? Young, what's up? Fever, how's it going? Brennan, hey, Alex, what's up? Pablo, I'm surprised that you have Racing Line on. I read that in the Discord chat, and I was like, huh, Pablo has Racing Line on, huh? That makes me feel better about myself. Because you think, the only reason why is because most people of your racing speed typically don't have Racing Line on, right? Dylan, howdy. Gansaki, what's up? Kian, hi, Yui. See, Examine doesn't use a racing line, so I think that makes Examine better than all of us. Good. You know what that means, Pablo? That means I am never turning Racing Line off. I think that's what that means. Because I'm not expecting to ever get close to your level, and certainly not get any faster than you. So that means for the rest of my life, that Racing Line is going to be there. I guess the question is, how do you use the Racing Line? I mean, you must know exactly when you're supposed to brake in relation to when it tells you to. Yeah, for sure. All right, let's jump. Let's jump into our randomizer wheel and let's see which tracks we're going to race today, guys. Actually, before I do that, let's go ahead and open up the lobby so I can go ahead and put the tracks in while we're there. All right. Creating the lobby now. All right. Hold on. This looks weird. Why is this so big? All right, forget it. Okay. Here we go. So for our 5 lapper, we don't even have that. What is this? All right, we're just gonna eliminate it. Let's just give this another go. Oh, we've done Suzuka. We're not gonna do this, all right? I'm vetoing this pick. This wheel somehow has some sort of Japan bias, and I'm not down for that. So we're gonna pick another one. All right, Miami. That's fine. We haven't done Miami in a while. I'm good with this. All right, we're gonna start with Miami. All right, what's next? Okay, that's okay. The wheel has spoken. All right, what's the next one? All right, Canada. I like Canada. All right, let's pick one more, guys. I do kind of want to switch to this open the box thing. Or maybe I shouldn't have done that. Yeah, whatever. It's okay. Australia. Okay, that's fine too. All right. Those are going to be our 3 tracks. So tonight we're doing a Demolition Derby special. So we're going to do 1 5-lapper. We're going to do 2 full races, and then we're going to jump straight into a Demolition Derby. So I'm thinking an extended at least 5 Demolition Derbies, if not maybe 6. All right, cool. Let's do this. Let's go back to the Georgia-Auburn game. One day I'm gonna bring the random weather back, but I'm just not emotionally ready for it yet. You know, that might be right, Young. Fever, I did. I eliminated the tracks that were... Oh, you mean the tracks that were already picked from the previous time? I understand what you mean now. I thought you meant just for each time, which is... I guess that makes sense. So you want it to be like a random of the rest. I think that's fine. Yes. There you go. Okay. All right. Damn it. Took Mercedes away from me already. All right. I'm going to go with Williams. Haven't been Williams in a while. All right. Let's go. Indiana beat Oregon? Who was playing Ohio State? Oh, that was Illinois. That's right. That was Illinois. I assume Ohio State won that game. Edgar, yeah, this is the Alpine F1 seat. I don't know if you say it's an F1 seat, but it is the F1. I mean, it is the Alpine rig. No, it's okay. It's not that big of a deal. I like Mercedes, but I'm okay if I'm not. I like Williams too. The Discord wants to know? Well, then the Discord can come over here and ask. What are we doing? Oh, yeah, that's right. We're doing Miami. Man, every time I'm glancing over at that Georgia-Auburn game, they're in some sort of, like, replay review. Wow, a 2-second penalty, huh? Didn't think it was that egregious, but okay.
I'm afraid you've been given a time penalty for that last incident, mate.
I mean, if we were playing like real life rules, then sure, that definitely deserved a 2-second penalty. I feel like the game should account for the fact that I have damage on basically none. Ah, crap. This is Miami, Joshua. I know, basically everyone was running into each other, so I think that everyone should have gotten a 2-second penalty there on the first corner.
DRS now enabled. DRS enabled.
I agree, OG. This game it looks really good. Even though people might call it a sim, like a sim race,
Okay, clear.
a sim arcade game and that sort of thing, I think that it looks better than basically any other sim racing game out there.
You might experience some understeer now that you're in the wake of the car ahead. Try to get past as soon as possible.
Wow, Jacob. I think Jacob just used Al Goats as a backstop. Oh yeah, people have mentioned that NASCAR game. When does that come out? Next month or something? I actually have a coworker that is taking the second half of next week off to go to Talladega. Yeah, I think what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna do like 5 races. And account for who wins, and then if they're different people, then at the end I may do like the 5 winners face off in like the last race or something like that. Oh, 10, it's already out? Oh, okay.
Green flag. Gap to your teammate behind. 11.
Actually, now that you said it, I think the last person that mentioned it did say it was out, so. I've seen a few live streamers play the NASCAR game. It actually looks decently fun. I feel like I would attract a different set of audiences live streaming NASCAR compared to Formula One. I say that there's a pretty decent percentage of people that are in Europe that watch my live streams because it's Formula One. Whereas I feel like if I switched over to NASCAR, I feel like I would lose a lot of those folks. I don't know, but let me know, you guys. I feel like most countries outside of the United States probably look down on NASCAR as an inferior racing league. DC, thanks for the heart. Dot, appreciate the crown.
Final lap, final lap. Push, push.
Oh, yeah. I bet it would be fun. Because the thing with NASCAR, right, is that they stay pretty close to each other, don't they? Like it's like the pack is almost always close to each other, so especially on an online open lobby setting, I imagine it's just straight carnage. Because I think the only reason why it's not like that here is because after the first couple laps, like people start to sort of spread out.
Okay, gap to the car in front, 4.9 seconds.
10, I think I personally agree with you. NASCAR does seem a little one-dimensional. It's just like straight line. It's basically, most of them are ovals, right? So, and I know there's probably nuances to each track, like the ovals. They're different sizes. I'm sure their curves are slightly different, but you're right. I think one-dimensional in the sense that you're kind of doing the same thing, you know? Fair. I guess that's true, 10. I mean, to be fair, I don't really think about maintaining my car while I'm on here. But at least there's more nuances in terms of the tracks, how you race it, learning the ideal racing line, that sort of thing. Mal, what's up, man? Oh, yeah. Onto Battlefield, that's what you're saying? No, I get it. I have a bunch of buddies that are playing Battlefield right now, so I totally get it. Have fun playing Battlefield, man. Red Bull that got P2 is a goat. Who is that? Who came in second? Blau, what's up? Oh, nice. I used to be really heavy into those baseball games when I was younger. I mean, I would love for it to be something that I mix into the rotation at some point in time. Like, in an ideal state, just for like my own sanity for the long term, I'd love to do like a mixed rotation week in and week out. Whether that's like every Monday I do my rally cars, and then maybe every Thursday I'll do NASCAR, or, maybe every Wednesday I'll do Assetto Corsa. Like, I would love to sort of like mix it around like that. Because I know that I probably won't want to do Formula One forever. Even though I have a ton of fun. And there's definitely a possibility that the audience is going to change depending on each one. And also being focused on one particular thing, I think probably has some benefit in terms of algorithm and your audience, them knowing what to expect day in, day out whenever they log into your live stream. You know what's so funny is that over here, you guys probably didn't hear it, but there's a cricket. I don't think it's in here because it's not coming in too loud, but it must be from like the basement window that's up there. But while this was going on, I heard crickets. And I was like, oh, literally perfect timing. Papa, what's up? Okay. It seems like I'm probably going to have to bail. All right. I hate it when it does this. All right. Just going to have to restart the game. I hate how the game does this every once in a while. It's so annoying. NASCAR 2540 person Daytona? That's crazy. Wait, how many cars? Can you guys hear me now?
EA Sports. In the game.
Are you guys back? Okay, hold on. Let me check. Let me check my YouTube and Twitch just to make sure I don't have to restart my OBS. Okay, Twitch is good. I guess the only thing I don't know if my I might have lost my live stream on. Nope, never mind. My YouTube is also good. Never mind. You know what's funny is that everything else cut out, my OBS and my TikTok studios, but the only thing that kept working was my YouTube TV. Didn't miss a beat there. I don't know. Weird. I swear, even when you hardwire, there's always some shit issue going on. Okay, let's try this again. All right, create another session now, guys. Yeah, sorry about that. I have my PC hardwired into my router, so I don't know what to tell you. Although it would be just my luck that, and I feel like the only time I've ever noticed any Wi-Fi or internet issues is while I'm live streaming. So, and I'm paying for good internet too, guys. So I don't know, dude. Are the LED track cutouts worth what they make you pay for it? How much was it? It was over $100. It was probably close to like $150. Is the quality worth $150? Probably not. It feels a little overpriced to me. I think it's unique enough that I would probably still personally play it. I mean, not buy it, but I think a more reasonable price for this would probably be closer to $100. $85. $85 is, I think, what would be a reasonable price for it. Yeah, I mean, I didn't know this, but essentially, like, some guys over in Eastern Europe are like basically like making these. I don't know if how much of it is by scratch, but they're definitely like making it low production. So. All right, what was next? It was Azerbaijan, then it was Canada, and then it was... Wait, what was the last one? Literally just slipping my mind now. Oh yeah, that's right, Australia. See, I would have gone there once I went all the way around the calendar and like circled back. I would have remembered. Sorry about that, guys. But it looks like everyone made it back in here just fine. All right, let's go ahead and do this. Yeah. I mean, the thing is that you guys can't see the detail on it. Like, the details are cool. Like, it has the length of the track, it has the names of all the corners, the numbers, there's some like color detail on here as well. Obviously the neons are based off of the sections, right? But yeah, I mean, you're right. Even at 100 is probably a little too expensive. That's why I said 85. Yep, we're going to do short races the rest of the way. And then we're going to do a Demolition Derby tournament, and then we'll do a prize for the winner. In celebration of me hitting 5K followers on TikTok, we're doing the Demolition Derby tournament prize to the winner, which is what I've always wanted to do anyway. So, what's up, Zach? How's it going, man? How was your Saturday? Did you spend it only playing Battlefield? Yeah, honestly, I would love to buy another one. I just don't think I can justify paying $150 again for another sign. And then also considering the fact that it takes like a month for you to get it too. Like, I literally tracked this sign from like, I forgot where it was in Eastern Europe, but they were like driving it in a van, multiple locations all around Eastern Europe before it finally got onto a plane and headed towards the United States. It was crazy. Ooh, yikes. Look at me in a kick. I feel like, to be fair, I should probably be in a kick a little more often since I am streaming on Kick. I feel like it's only fair, right? Really? A warning for exceeding track limits? I thought basically the walls were the limits in at Baku. What happened there? Did a bunch of you guys crash near the end? Marcos, I have the Moza Vision GS wheel. Do I watch Invincible? No, is that a show? Luke, appreciate the follow. Young, nice man. Dude, I jumped up like 4 spots during that last straightaway before crossing the finish line. And I did not have any more ERS left, so I figured I was gonna drop places. So I don't know what you guys did, but like I finished in 9th, and I was no joke like 12th or 13th as I was going down that last straight. Invincible on Amazon Prime. All right, I mean, I'll try to check it out. To be fair, it's not like I'm just like alienating like Invincible or any of these other shows. I like literally just never watch any shows. I feel like the free time that I have, most of the time I'm actually on here live streaming with you guys. And then like the 2 nights where I'm not live streaming, I'm usually like either working or hanging out with my friends or doing some work thing or so. Nice, Leonardo. You got the Track Racer Alpine TRX? But Mal, for you, I will check it out. If I have time tomorrow, I'll check it out. Oh no, I'm getting tossed around. Leonardo, what other equipment do you have?
Caution.
Like what primary wheel and wheelbase and what other stuff do you use? Leonardo, I think so. I'm pretty sure Mozas are basically compatible with any wheelbase as long as you get the adapter for it.
Okay, not a great start, but let's get back on track.
Oh shit. Luke, what's up, man? How's it going? Examine, how cold is it over there in Canada?
Okay, DRS is now available.
I live in Maryland, and it's starting to get kind of cold, especially in the mornings. I don't think it was too bad this morning, but yesterday morning, it was easily like around freezing. It was in the
Now for a
30s.
bit of understeer when trailing the car ahead. They're going to be giving off dirty air, which is going to affect our tyres, so try to get past.
Oh, I wish it was that easy.
Yellow flag. Okay, clear.
Watching Petite Le Mans. I was watching this TikToker where he's basically like, it's a dialogue between himself, but he's playing two separate people, right? And he was explaining the different Le Mans and how they're related and how one used to be part of another one, and like it was very confusing. And I know that that's like the whole joke of it, but I was like, what? Wait a second. How is it all tied together? It was like genuinely confusing. I wish I could remember who that guy is, because I've seen a couple of his videos, and I think that's kind of his thing, is that he plays two characters and he kind of explains things in sort of a confusing way.
You're running low on ERS. Reminder that you can play around with ERS modes in the MFD, or lift sometimes and ease onto the brake pedal for some manual recharge.
Examine, you seem like a very logical guy, so I'd love to have this argument with you about how Fahrenheit is better than Celsius in terms of measuring like outside temperature. Like, I agree that from a scientific standpoint, Celsius, I think, makes sense. But in terms of like measuring how hot or cold it is outside for the human body, I think Fahrenheit totally makes way more sense. So hear me out on this, right? So like, from a scale of 0 to 100, 0 is really freaking cold, and 100 degrees is really hot. And then like 30 degrees is freezing, but it's not super cold, right? And then 50s is somewhere in the middle, and then like 75 degrees is comfortable.
Okay, we've lost a position. That's us down a place.
Oh. But would love to hear everyone's thoughts about that argument. Dion, what's up, man? How's your Saturday going? Yeah. How many of you guys on here have been playing Battlefield 6 since it came out? This is the Moza Vision GS wheel. I'm getting way too early on the throttle, guys. Yeah, I know Mao's playing it right now. And look, Mao, I really appreciate the dedication to this live stream, that you're playing Battlefield 6 while still having this live stream on. I really appreciate that.
Okay, we're approaching the pit window. You're going to be on softs.
I'm surprised there was no takers on this Fahrenheit versus Celsius conversation. You're research. Wait, you're researching what, Examine?
No need to worry about the tyre condition for now. Everything's looking good.
Are you like meticulously building your defense?
Yellow flag.
Oh no! Yikes! Thank goodness for grieving or griefing. Hey Mal, question. How often do you actually hop on to F125?
Okay, clear.
I only have 40 H? Wait, what does that mean? Oh, you only have 40 hours on the game. Oh, okay, got it. So then, Mal, would you want to join our league and kind of commit to doing like a weekly league with us? Okay, cool. I'm just making sure. Because Fever, Examine, and I, we've been working behind the scenes trying to get this league together, and especially trying to focus a lot of time onto what would make the most even teams based off of skill set.
To the car ahead, 10.4 seconds.
And I know you're here all the time, but I kind of realized at one point today, I was like, wait, does Mal ever even race with us? Like, I know he's on here all the time, like hanging out, chatting, and like being a part of the community, but I feel like I never see you on here racing. So I was like, are you sure he actually wants to play?
Okay, the pit window's open, so let's box this lap. Box this lap.
Oh, there's no way this is going to end well for the three of us. Whoa, wait, what happened? TN, you totally just went offline and then skipped forward like 20 yards. That was kind of freaky. Oh no. What do you mean there's no competition? We're in races. It's constant competition now.
Okay, pit in this lap, and remember the speed limit. We'll be penalised if we exceed it. Keep that in mind as you approach. Green flag.
Yeah, I know, Mal. It's all good. We're just giving you a hard time. Trust me, dude. That's the same reason why I'm not on other times either. Trust me, I'd love to be spending more time practicing, working on my setup, getting a little bit better at this game, playing my other games. But yeah, you're right, man. Life. Gotta have some level of priorities, right? I feel you, sir.
Right, let's go. Come on. That was a fantastic stop. Faster than we were expecting. Pit strategy complete. See these tyres through to the end now.
Hey, Fever, how are the cats doing? Have they acclimated to the Vibes household? I feel like we haven't gotten a cat update in a while from you. Man, this tire is just sliding around everywhere. I know. I would like to be in a Mercedes, but by the time I'm done like setting up the tracks and like you guys are so quick to jump onto these lobbies now. But like by the time I'm done setting everything up and then I go back to pick a driver, I'm like the lobby's already full, people already picked their cars, so I'm just stuck with whatever's left. Which I'm okay with. I'm not really overly concerned about what car I'm actually driving on here, because, I mean, they're all equal performance anyway, so it doesn't really matter.
Okay, gap to the car in front, 2.3 seconds.
No, I completely agree with you, Examine. I think there's literally no reason why, like, just the United States uses Fahrenheit. Except for the fact that there's a lot of things that we do that doesn't make any sense that we just do because we've always done it, which we all know is the best excuse ever, right? Why are you doing this? Oh, because we've always done it this way, but it doesn't make any sense. Yeah, but we've always done it this way. I can think of multiple things that are actually very important where we kind of use that type of logic, but you know, our country's kind of stupid, so. Miles or buns? Remind me again, if buns is bad, right? Or is buns good? Because I feel like you can make an argument both ways. I feel like that's not one that's like crystal clear that it's really bad or good.
Caution, caution.
That's so funny, DC.
Okay, clear.
But yeah, you're right. I mean, if you were to ask Sir Mix-a-Lot, then he might think that buns are good. Whereas if you have a gluten allergy, then you might think buns are bad. I don't know. It's hard to tell whether that's a good thing or a bad thing. I don't know. It's tough. What's happening here? Are people practicing for Demolition Derby a little early? Because I think I saw the VC people all just kind of crashed out. And I see Fever has a 10-second penalty, so... Yes, Sky, you got it. And I appreciate it. I'd like to think that I put in a lot of hard hours. A lot of blood, sweat, and tears. Well, maybe not really any blood or tears, but maybe like definitely sweat. Probably definitely some sleepless nights working. Probably some minor panic attacks. And this was my reward. Is that I have a pretty decent sim rig. Oh! Literally all over the place there. Oh, Toffee, come on. Oh, damn it. Why am I in neutral? You feel like you're always going too far on turn 2? Yo, Toffee totally just cut that
Okay,
corner
final
hard.
lap. Keep your concentration and let's bring it home.
I don't know, what about turn 2 is difficult to you? Because I feel like there's like 5 million 90-degree corners on this track, and turn 2 is just one of them, so... I don't know, it sounds like maybe you're just not braking early enough? Especially if you're using the racing line. There's some corners where you definitely have to
Gap ahead,
brake
10.8
when it turns
seconds.
red. There's sometimes where you have to brake a little bit earlier. There's some where you have to brake a little later. Mark. Who's Mark? Okay, so then if someone uses the phrase something is buns, that means it's bad,
Yellow flag.
right? Is that what I'm getting?
Okay, be aware there's an incident in the next part of the track. No overtaking through the yellow flags.
Missed me. Nice try. Too slow. Mark Vargas Sayer. Are you new? No, wait. Are you? Yeah, Mark, you're quick, man. We have a pretty decent... I feel like we have pretty decent talent in here. I know, it's, I don't think we've had anyone that's dethroned Pablo in a few weeks. It's Bubs, yeah, open lobby. Although, it might be tough to find a spot. You kind of have to jump in here quick, so... Wow, that's a good fast best time, too. And you had 2 stops. Interesting. Abe, this is the Moza Vision GS. So what's next for the league, guys? So I think we have a preliminary list of teams and how we're going to team things together. I think there's a few of you guys that we might have to recalibrate, potentially. But outside of that, I think what we'll do next is that we will distribute the proposed teams to the respective people. And I mean, we're not really going to get your thoughts on it, but we'll put it out there and let everyone know. If there's like some really glaring things that need to be changed, we can address it then. Otherwise, from there, we'll talk about cadence, rules, that sort of thing. Yeah, I can't believe you two stopped and he still won when everyone else, I didn't know, like, especially on like a 13 lap race. No, it's Bubs. All you have to do is go to multiplayer Grand Prix, look up average at best racer, and then just join the lobby. There may not be a spot right now. Although there are some folks that I don't recognize on here, so there is a possibility I could kick people. Like, for example, I don't know who this Fever Vibs is, but he looks like a random. Tyleth Trills? Not sure who that is. To Feeland? Yeah, Yerb Oiviz? Honestly, frankly, I don't know who any of these people are. Your sub ran out? I can't believe you need to manually update that. It should be like every other sort of sleazy subscription service. It should just automatically renew month over month while you're not realizing that you're being charged. That's what it should be. It should be like a do once and then forever forget that it's coming out of your bank account. Good to hear, Fever. So they're not primarily underneath of your bed or couch anymore? What are you doing? We're doing Canada, right? Isn't this Canada? Yeah. Yo, my cat legit scratched me today. I was just like playing around with him a little bit, and then he went full claws out and was like, nope, I'm done with this. We don't need to create a league channel yet. I think we collectively, between the three of us, I think we should hash out what we believe should be the new set of rules for the league. Because I think that the rules should be a little bit more stringent and strict. But I think we need to figure out what the right level is. Hustle. I did once. I did change it to 300. Realized that it really wasn't that different, but it just felt weird, so I turned it back. Dude, I got 6. That's pretty good, considering everyone that's here. Pretty happy with that. Alex, the league, we technically do have a... I think all the spots are filled right now, right, Examine? Or do we have like a... Do we still have like one slot left? I know, Matthew. I wasn't able to pick my Mercedes, per usual. That's okay. I'm supporting the platform that I'm streaming on, is the way I look at it. All right, remember, guys, Mark and Pablo are trying to do a last to first, so our goal is to try to stop them.
DRS now enabled. DRS enabled. Green flag.
Oh, man.
Watch out for understeer in the wake of the car ahead. Try to get past as quickly as you can. Push, push.
Well, Pablo already passed me. Ooh, this is a good game. Georgia 10, Auburn 10. If anything, being behind Pablo, I can definitely tell which corners I'm losing a ton of time on. Because some of these corners, I can tell, like after the corner's over, like he's like rocketing ahead.
Okay, so we're leading our teammate by 20.3 seconds.
Well, I'm doing way better than my teammate, so that's something.
No tyre concerns at the moment, just focus on the driving.
Alex, this is Canada.
Nice move, good job.
think that was a pretty decent overtake, if you ask me. Thank you, Wesker. Appreciate that.
Yellow flag.
Uh-oh, who was that?
Okay, clear.
All right, seems like I have fever in my sights. Yeah, thanks, Hayden. Just keep the compliments coming. Examine, you can keep it closed. If we're full, then it's okay. We don't need like a crap ton of backups or...
And gap to the car in front, 1.9 seconds.
Uh-oh, Jacob, what happened there? Okay, Jacob. That's one way to do it. Whoops. Fever, I have you in my sights. And also Mark just passed me. Oh, and he's pitting.
We're approaching the pit window and you're going to be on mediums.
My tires feel way more worn than it actually reads. ABR League. People only know me as Spartan before I changed my name anyway.
Confirms will receive you at the end of this lap.
I'm feeling peer pressured by everyone in boxing. I feel like this game is generally, if you leave it by its own devices, I feel like they're generally a lap or two late on asking you to box. I don't know how you guys feel about that. Nate, no cat right now. I have the door closed. I should have my cat in here more often. Bring in the cat lovers,
Okay,
right?
off we go, back into the race. Perfect job on the turn in there, mate. Looks like a nice stop time. We're happy with that one. That was our last stop. No more scheduled pit stops. Let's go.
Plus, I feel like, especially with the door closed and like the lights on, like the spotlight on, and like that sort of thing, it gets kind of warm in here. So, add a cat on my lap on top of that, and it's like uncomfortably hot. Zach, this is the Moza Vision GS wheel. And I have it on the Moza R21 wheelbase, and I have the Moza CRP2 pedals. I'm essentially a Moza fanboy. Oh, sorry, Eli.
Green flag, we're racing again. Let's go. Great maneuver. You made it look so easy.
Yeah, you know, it's unique is probably the nicest word to use. I think it looks really weird. Like, I would have loved to hear from the design team, like, what the thought was when they were designing this wheel. Because it almost feels like someone just, one night, just decided, man, I'm just gonna do something like this. I don't know. Like, it feels like it wasn't designed by, like, a committee. It was just designed by some dude that had way too much coffee one night that was just trying to meet a deadline. And they're like, you know what, let's just put a bunch of circles on it. That's fine. The theme of the wheel will be circles. Carter, what's up, man?
Tyre condition still looking good. Okay, so gap to the car ahead, 5.9 seconds.
Shouldn't have gotten DRS from that guy? No?
Let's keep pushing. The gap between you and the next car is 6 seconds. Running low on ERS. Reminder that you can play around with ERS modes in the MFD or lift sometimes and ease onto the brake pedal for some manual recharge. Gap to your teammate behind, 43.3 seconds.
43 seconds? What is that car doing? What is my teammate doing behind, back there?
Okay, keep an eye on that gap ahead, please. 4.1 seconds.
TV POS wheel user. I can't imagine that all wheel users use the cockpit cam, right? Plus, doesn't like basically all esports people use the TV pod cam? I mean, they don't use the offset. I think there's probably obvious reasons for that, but I feel like it's a pretty regular thing that people use TV pod cam, even when they have a wheel. No, I'm not. I'm just saying that, like, it's not just me. Also, I think from a live streaming perspective, it's better because people are able to see more of the track and everything else that's going on. Whereas with cockpit cam, all you really see is the car and like a sliver of the track. So, but no, I get it. From an immersion standpoint, I totally get the value of cockpit camera, but when people are watching it on their phones, I don't think they really care about immersion. It's also the same reason why I have a 49-inch monitor.
Okay, here's the gap that we're trailing the car ahead by. 5.7 seconds.
It's also, again, the same reason why I have a 49-inch monitor, but I'm only using maybe 24 inches of it to play the game. It's for live streaming purposes, guys.
lap. Final lap. Push, push.
I was hoping I was gonna be able to catch. Oh, never mind. Fever was just ahead of me just earlier ago then. Sounds like we found another gear.
Green flag.
Uh-oh, what happened to Mark? Did Mark give up?
Caution, caution. Someone's come off ahead of you. There's a yellow
I
flag
almost caught up to Merlin. And to be fair, I'm pretty happy with 5th. Let's take a look at everyone else, though. Let's see. Trying to see and gauge who, like, severely underperformed, because you kind of have to keep that into account. I know, Eli, sorry about that. That last overtake, I totally bumped you. I apologize about that. You got so bored you were bullying Viz? Rude. Look at that. That's something. Cleanest driver. That should count for something, right, guys? I like to pride myself into thinking that I'm a fairly clean driver. I don't know if Eli would agree with that, though. I feel like there were definitely some questionable moves on my part on Eli. All right. Well, Pablo, good job. Dylan, great job. Fever, great. Merlin, great job. Fantastic job, Average. Really punched above your level this race. Real pat on the back, I think, is needed. You know, I'll do it this side. Pat on the back was really needed there. All right, Mal, you said you're going to jump on. I can make space for you. Some of these guys I do not recognize, so I can definitely boot somebody. Can I boot? Station Alpha? 540? Who are you? All right, Station Alpha, I'm booting you. All right. Kicked one guy. Rel Mark. I know the real Mark is here. Who is this other guy? Might need to this imposter Mark needs to be booted now, I think. All right. Imposter Mark, you're getting booted. All right, cool. Light 711 dark. What about who else don't I recognize? Yoo-hoo? 031? Who's Yoo-hoo? 031. I know, Mal. I'm gonna boot a couple more people, I think. Yoo-hoo? Yoo-hoo? No? Alright, kicking you. Alright, Mal, there should be one spot left. I just booted somebody. Next up is going to be... Oh my god, it's still full. M10 underscore 10M? Bobby Y? P? Alright. Alright, there should be one more slot left now. Oh my god. Alright, Bobby, I'm kicking you too. Alright, now there should be one more slot left. Hurry and join! Hurry up and join! Oh. See, I didn't want to do my usual resetting of the clock because then it removes all the points. And then everyone goes up in arms about resetting the points as if it matters. All right, let's turn on a different game. This game sucks. Michigan USC. That seems like that'd be a good game. Okay, cool. Sounds good, Mal. It's serious business. Oh, it's Bubs. Are you a Michigan fan? Really makes me question your character straight off the bat. Nice. But I'm biased. I went to Michigan State. So I am ingrained in hating everything about Michigan. Plus you guys also cheated too. You guys definitely have done some questionable things that have made even the most unbiased Michigan State graduate kind of dislike you guys. And to be fair, it's not like I grew up in Michigan or like have family in Michigan, so this rivalry is more or less something that I discovered once I decided to go to that school, so it's not like I really don't care that much. Not as much as some of my other friends. They have purple second sector. Trist, it actually honestly is not. I've said this multiple times, but I have lower back problems. So if a seat is uncomfortable, I would feel it, and I've spent hours in this seat and I've never felt uncomfortable. So, no, It's actually, I mean, there isn't really anything that makes it more comfortable than anything else. It's not like it's like plush or supportive or has lumbar support or any of that stuff, but for whatever reason, it doesn't give me any back pain. No, I live in Maryland. I was born and raised in Maryland too. The only reason why I went to Michigan State is I played violin, and I was, I guess, proficient enough that I, at one point in time, wanted to go and major in music performance for violin. And the process of auditioning for schools, right? Like you don't just apply. Well, you do apply. You have to apply, get in academically, but then you have to go to each of these schools and audition to the faculty. And then one of the faculty members has to choose you into their studio for you to get into the music program. So, um, and Michigan State actually has a semi decent music program. And one of my private teachers here in Maryland had some connections at Michigan State too, and knew a few good teachers. Um, so, so that's why I ended up going to Michigan State. Didn't really have really any prior knowledge about the school or desire to go to the school before that. So. Nice, Jacob. It is a grueling instrument to play. That like you really, I mean, I think it's obvious, but you gotta really love playing an instrument to make it your profession. And for me, I feel like, I mean, this is gonna sound really cocky, but I feel like I had a level of like natural talent, I guess, where I didn't really enjoy playing it, but I was good enough that like it sort of made sense to see if I should make it a career. But I don't think I really ever enjoyed it. Like really enjoyed playing.
Okay, the start was fine. Let's try and move forward. We can now use DRS. DRS now available.
You're getting targeted in voice in VC. Look, VC is an unsanctioned lobby, and I have zero control over what happens in that lobby. If you have any concerns,
Okay, clear.
talk to Fever and he'll escalate it to me as necessary. You won nationals? Nationals for what? Man, I don't know if it's just like something I'm doing or just the overall popularity of this game or Formula One at this point in time, but I have not been able to crack 100 viewers in like probably the last couple weeks, probably. Which I feel like is kind of rare. So look, I mean, I'm obviously trying to improve this channel and keep this going and make this into a real thing. So if anyone has any real constructive feedback on how the stream could be better, let me know, guys. Certainly don't want to be stuck live streaming to just 70 people the entire time. Different angles? What type of angles would you like to see?
Okay, gap to the car ahead, 3.9 seconds.
The only thing I noticed, some people like to do like the true POV, like they put the GoPro like on a hat and stream that. So it's like literally exactly what I'm seeing is what's getting broadcasted. I could try something like that, maybe. Yeah, I mean, I'm not expecting it to be elevated, but I feel like it's been pretty low the last couple weeks. I feel like before that, and I feel like I have like a 4-month sample size now. I feel like I've easily been in like the 150 to 200 range in the past. And the only time I would crack under 100 would be like Wednesdays or Thursday nights or, you know, one of those random weekdays. But especially for a Saturday night, usually Saturday nights are usually like prime time viewing days.
We've got a lot of spare energy. Okay to use your overtake button.
Post tips on how to take corners. Ooh. I think that's certainly one obstacle that I have to overcome is the fact that I'm one of the few streamers that isn't really good.
Okay, we're approaching the pit window. You're going to be on softs.
So the value I provide to you guys in the stream isn't really like from a knowledge type of angle.
Okay, gap to the car in front, 5.9 seconds.
No, that's fair, DC. I agree too, but like historically, I feel like Friday nights, Saturday nights, those have been my strongest days. But no, I agree. I mean, I don't know why people are on here watching live streams instead of going out and hanging out with their family and friends.
You might experience some understeer now that you're in the wake of the car ahead. Try to get past as soon as possible.
Okay. Allow the chat to choose certain options. That's something. Jerry, yep, open lobby. Yeah. I appreciate it. I do think I'm a nice guy, at least on here. Yeah, I actually did get new setups and stuff. For the first time ever. I've used to never do setups. It was like, why would I do setups? It's a waste of time and like that sort of thing, but I've come to realize that setup does make a difference, especially on tracks where it's like specifically like fast tracks or like ones that are definitely like slower tracks. I feel like setups definitely matter then.
Remember, box this lap. Keep an eye on your distance to the speed limit line as you approach and make sure you don't speed.
I mean, one thought also is, I mean, I know you guys are kind of used to me doing the Formula One stuff, but I mean, do you think people might like watching me do other stuff? Oh, there you go. I broke 100. Whoa, finally. See, I guess it's just me bitching and moaning that really got into TikTok's ear. It was like, all right, let me feed some more people to this guy. It seems like he's getting discouraged.
There, mate. We're delighted with that. Look after these tyres now. You want to finish the race on this compound. Okay, clear.
You think so, DC? You think people would be interested in like other things that I do in my life?
Yellow flag. I
mean, I wouldn't mind playing other racing games either, so maybe I'll give that another. Maybe I'll give that a shot too. Oh, and I think Toffee's just trying to stay close in front of me so that he can give me DRS.
Green flag, we're racing again, let's go.
I think. And that's me being optimistic. On the flip side, he could just be like trying to distract me. That's also possible and very real. When the VC boys are unmotivated and are not faced on racing, carnage ensues for the rest of the grid.
11.1 seconds.
Whoops. Oh, for real? Where are you guys? Are you guys just up front? Oh, you're P1? I was gonna say, the only person I don't see up front is P1, so... I feel like Australia is probably one of my strongest tracks. Not entirely sure why, but... I think I mentioned this before, but have you guys ever, it might just be in my algorithm, but have you ever ran into those live streamers that are just like live streaming them like catfishing, and it's just like, it's just a video of just like 5 rods
Okay, no issues with
and the
tyre
water?
wear now. Keep taking
There's
care.
never been a time in like the, I don't know, I only give them like 30 seconds before I move on, but never in those like 30 seconds do I ever see them like catching a fish or like actually fishing. It's like literally just them with live bait that's like thrown into the water, and it's just like a camera that just continuously rolls, I guess. No, no damage. Well, yeah, no damage. Yeah, it's quickly becoming one of my favorite tracks, but mainly because I'm halfway decent at this one.
And gap to the car in front, 13.7 seconds.
I just realized how far ahead everyone else is. I was like, oh, maybe I have a chance at podium. Nope, no chance. Oh. Well, definitely gave Fever a chance now. How are my tires doing? They feel very warm. Yeah, I think they do. I think you're right, DC. Nice little touch. Good job, EA. Uh-oh, what happened to Fever? He was right behind me. Gonna guess somebody spun him out.
Okay, final lap. Let's go. Final lap. Gap to your teammate behind, 10.2 seconds.
Nice, still in. You guys always have some interesting stuff going on in the front. Can you guys all just like collectively slow down by like 20 seconds so I can watch?
Okay, so gap to the car ahead, 15.4 seconds. Green flag.
All right, I'm fine with that. 4th place. Nice, it's Bubs. Sounds like we have some really solid talent in this. Pablo, what happened? Oh, never mind. I forgot. All right, are you guys ready for Demolition Derby? All right, let's change this. The game obviously ended here. Is there anything that's good on? I think everything's over. Wait, what's this? Oh, this was recorded. France versus Azerbaijan. I'm sure this is going to be a very fair matchup. I'm gonna bet that Azerbaijan has a really good chance of beating France. Don't tell me the score. Oh, it's the European qualifiers, huh? Okay. I bet France isn't even starting all their good players against Azerbaijan. Yeah, Formula. I figured France would win. I figured I would probably have known, I've heard about it at some point if. Oh my god, they almost scored. It's 17 seconds in. Jesus. Oh, Mbappe's actually playing. I'm shocked. I figured they would have just sat all the good players against them. All right, good job, guys. Look, I came in 5th. That matters, right? Points matter here. I even beat Fever and Dylan. I think that means I'm more talented than them, right? Isn't that what that means? Really? Mbappe got injured? Wow. Well, he's not injured now, so. Look, Fever, we gotta go by numbers, man. Examine. We're gonna have to shift. We're gonna have to shift the league placements around because I'm obviously the 4th best person. So just please put in the records that I am 1 slot better than Fever. All right. I'm going to create another lobby, guys, just to get whatever the randoms out, just in case. And we're going to do a Demolition Derby tournament. I'm thinking 5? I didn't fully think this through, so I didn't think about what tracks we would do, but I think we got to at least start with Monaco, right? In fact, I think you can make a case for it to just be Monaco for all of them. But I'll let the group decide on that. Oh yeah, I wanted to ask, this is completely not related to Demolition Derby, as you'll find out in 3 seconds. But what's everyone's lantern fly situation where they live? Jeddah, Spa. We could do tracks, but we gotta put in Monaco. But I think I do agree that Jeddah is one that we should do. I don't know if we should do Spa, but I think I agree with Baku. We should do Vegas. Vegas should be one. What's another good street circuit that we do? You know what? It might be that we're just gonna finish in Monaco again. Singapore? Okay, sure. Let's do Singapore. All right. Seems like a solid series. I just wish there was an easy way for the game to track points in the same way that it would track like regular races, but obviously no one's going to finish, so now the stakes is that the winner of the series is going to win a gift of monetary value. Oh, I didn't even change the thing. The hell am I doing over here? I feel like I'm forever never going. Oh, wait. Never mind. I was going to say, I think I'm never going to get Mercedes anymore. Oh, Alfenio, what's up, man? Good morning to you. How much? It's not going to be much, guys, but it's going to be something. What do you mean you're going to head to sleep? Isn't it like early morning over there or late morning over there, Alfenio? Walter, I really like it. It kind of feels like I'm in that like laid down Formula One decision position, but it's still comfortable. Yes, it will be somewhere between $5 and $2.3 million. It'll be somewhere in between there. Jesus, 2 p.m. You haven't slept since yesterday? You're right, Brian. It is a little high. It should probably be maybe here, ideally, but I kind of got used to it. Now, the rules are the rules as it usually is with Demolition Derby. See, the reason why I'm not telling everyone the amount is because I don't want it to get that serious. Because if people know how much the prize is, I'm just afraid that people are going to start like taking it too seriously. Does that make sense? So I'm like sort of purposefully being very vague. Not that it's gonna be like a crazy amount of money. But... And by the way, I cannot win. I usually don't win, but just in case, just to be clear, I will not be the winner of this. Oh my god, I'm stuck.
Damage to your front wing, damage to your front wing. Suggest we box to change it.
Oh no!
Wow, that was a heck of an impact. Let me know you're okay.
All right, let's check out the action, guys. Let's see how Fever's doing. Oh no, Fever! You're just trying to go around them. All right, let's check out Dylan. Why am I watching you? I don't know. You usually do something interesting. All right, here we go. Oh, you missed. Be careful of those walls. Oh shit, what happened? Okay, Viz. It's Viz, Alex, TN Sixpack, and the Sea Milk guy. Who's Sea Milk? Oh, Alex is the winner. All right, Alex, you won the first one. Let me actually get my notepad going. Let me just make sure I remember who won each one of these. All right, Alex won. Good work, Alex. And actually, in fact, I think what I'll do is each winner of each race will get a prize. How about that? Also, I should probably... Here, I'm going to change it. I'm going to change it to invite only now. I think everyone was playing, right? Because I think the only other person that was seemed suspect, he's not in here anymore, so... Yep, I'm just going to do each winner. 5 races, that's fine. All right, let's do this. Saudi. Alex was our first winner. All right, thanks, Examine. I'm going to note it as well on mine. But Alex, if you're watching me, you have to DM me your information. Yeah, if you're on Discord, then just message me on Discord. All right, is Alex going to double his earnings? We'll see. In reality, I should probably spectate, but whatever, it's okay. Oh.
Okay, Okay, we think the underbody's incurred some slight damage, but nothing too serious at the moment. Just be careful.
Oh, BVB Baker's out. All right, how is everyone else doing? Okay. I think there should be a Ferrari over here. Oh no, Fever's out. Did I get Dylan? All right, I got Dylan. Did I get you? Nice. I don't know, this feels a little weird that I'm actually participating. I feel like I should only spectate these. I think I might do that starting the next lap. Oh, yikes.
That looked bad.
Man, you
You're
came
right.
out of
Let me know you're
nowhere.
okay.
All right. All right, it's down to Russet and Dub and Bubs. I know, dude. Car came out of nowhere. I almost flinched. It was crazy. All right. Bubs. All right, Bubs is the winner of this one. Good work, Bubs. This is your first Demolition Derby too, isn't it? Right? Yeah, the second one now, yeah. But good. Good for you, man. All right, Bubs. Did you join my Discord? If not, just DM me on TikTok. I'm gonna need some information from you. The Dylan technique. Which one is the Dylan technique? Is it the driving backwards? Hold on. Also, let me also jot down that it's Bubs 1. All right. I feel like I shouldn't participate in this, right? I think I'm gonna spectate. I feel like that's only fair. Yeah, I'm just gonna spectate. All right. Good luck, guys. I kind of felt bad that I was like taking people out. Oh yeah. It's gonna be a social security number. It'll be your like you said, state ID. It'll be your bank account and routing number. It'll be the credit card and and really important, it's gonna have to be the security code too. Oh yeah. He does because the side pods are probably the most durable part of it. So yeah, that's a good way of doing it. That's funny, Toffee. Hey, 22 minutes into this France-Azerbaijan game, and there's a match, sorry, and there's still no goal. That's interesting. All right, let's start by following Fever. It's really dark, isn't it? What is happening here? All right, let's see what's going on with Toffee. Is it just me, or can people like I can barely see people on here? Oh, Pablo and Tien are out. Oh, be careful there, Baker. Those walls are brutal when it's on simulation. All right, Dylan's just crawling along. Oh, wait. Let's see the map so I know where people are. All right, Dylan's in No Man's Land. Let's see where everyone else is. All right, Bubs is just kind of chilling. Uh-oh. Oh, Alex, you want to give your prize away? I don't know if I'm going to allow that. I think if you give your if you forego, then I think that just means that more people get more of the allowance. Mal, what are you doing? Oh, good job, Fever. Fastest lap. Ty, appreciate the follow. Man, not a lot of action going on right now. Oh, here we go. Mao's scared. Well, Fever's still in it. Let's see what young Will can do. Uh-oh. Look at you guys actually trying. Although, I'm not sure what I'm going to do if someone just wins. That's something I did not account for. Uh-oh. Oh, they're both out. Yikes, that backfired. Wait, what's happening here? Are you guys both in the pits? All right. Merlin, Bubs, Eli, and Mao are left. Although, Merlin, Mao, I think you guys are going to have to move. Uh-oh. Did that take someone out? Looks like it. Good move, Bubs. All right, Bubs. Well, Merlin and Mao are kind of chilling over there near the pit exit. Oh, no. Okay, it's between Merlin and Mao. Okay, well, Mao won. I know. Let's try to refrain from just this like chillin' thing. Otherwise, I'll have to make an executive decision and disqualify people. So that's just a warning to everybody moving forward. Oh yeah, can I not do anything because... Nah, it's okay. Disqualify these nuts. Wait, who's these nuts? Oh, never mind. Yeah, I know, that's fair. Yes, no hiding. People have to participate. If it seems obvious that you're kind of just chilling most of the time, then you're going to be disqualified. All right, guys? All right, 2 more. I'm surprised we haven't had any repeat winners, to be honest with you. I feel like a lot of the time there's people that are winning multiples. All right. The 4th leg out of 5. At Vegas. Good luck, guys. Honestly, I'm a little bit disappointed in some of you OG folks. You would love a rotisserie chicken. Okay. From where? Costco has a pretty good rotisserie chicken. Well, I'm not really a rotisserie chicken guy. And actually, come to think of it, the Costco one can be... I feel like it can be a little salty. Christian, stop. Stop or we're going to mute you. All right. KFC, huh? I'm more of a Popeyes guy, to be honest with you. Oh. All right. Following our recent winner, let's see what he's doing. Uh-oh, oh, oh. Oh, yeah, that's right. They don't have Popeyes in the UK. Interesting. It's only a matter of time. You guys have got to get Popeyes. It's so much better than KFC, in my opinion. Tough Mouth, Toffee, Dylan, Bubs, Merlin, BVB, Pablo. Everyone's kind of spaced out right now. Let's see, who's the closest? I guess Dylan and Toffee are the closest. Aw, no way, it kicked you, Dylan? Do I think Max will still be in his prime? Yeah, absolutely. I think Max will be in his prime until he decides not to race anymore. I think he'll retire before he reaches this Lewis Hamilton phase that he's going through right now. Uh-oh. Wow. The reverse method did not work that time. Shocking. All right, just FYI, Dylan is got kicked, so his guy is not actually playing. Okay, Dylan's trying to load back in. Also, Dylan has a fresh front wing, too. Uh-oh, whoa. All right, Dylan, Toffee, and Pablo. Oh, yikes. Dylan wins. Dylan's back, right? Or is it still Dylan's AI? Because then otherwise I need to find... Okay, Dylan did win. Okay. All right. Dylan wins. No, I think Dylan's back, right? He's back. Yeah. Okay. Dylan, you won. All right, guys, last leg. We're going back to Monaco for the final leg of the series. So the winners have been Alex won the first one, Bubs won the second one, Mal won the third one, and then Dylan won the fourth. So there's one more left. All right, Jacob. Sounds good, man. Thanks for joining. I appreciate it. Yeah, Fever. I'm surprised. I figured that you were going to win one of these. You still have a chance. We're going back to Monaco. Oh wait, we're doing Singapore? Wait, how many races are we doing? Okay, this is going to be the last one. I don't think we're going to go back to Monaco. I figured we were just going to do 5 tracks. All right, this is going to be the last one. Somehow Fever has the most amount of points, though. I don't know how that's possible. I'm not sure how they're calculating the points. It must be by completed laps, maybe? I don't know. I'm not entirely sure how they're calculating points when no one finishes. Anyway, last race, guys. Again, so far the winners have been Alex, It's Bubs, Mao, and Dylan. Yeah, but how do they calculate the points if everyone DNFs? Is it by laps completed? I think that's what I'm more or less curious about. All right, let's get on board with Dylan. Let's see what he's doing. Again, I'm kind of shocked that there hasn't been any repeat winners. Can we get 5 unique winners out of this series? All right, Viz is out. All right, let's see if there's action going on elsewhere. Ooh, there's a bunch of people over. Oh. Well, it just wasn't meant to be, Fever. Fever's like, F this game. Merlin, you're about to run into a few people. Oh, here's a good chance. Oh, wait. Uh-oh. I think, so what? Alex, all right, so Alex and Bubs are still our repeat winners. I mean, not our repeat winners, but our previous winners. So they could potentially repeat still. Uh-oh. Oh, never mind. Oh, yikes. What was that? That guy just disintegrated. Did you guys see that? That was bananas. All right, Merlin, Bubs, and Alex. And none of you guys are near each other. All right, Fever. Good night, man. Thanks for joining. Thanks for moderating. Appreciate it. Have a good Sunday. Uh-oh, uh-oh. Yeah, thanks for joining, Pablo. Appreciate it, man. Uh-oh. Man, you guys are taking this seriously now. Uh-oh. What's Merlin doing? Merlin is... Oh no, he's going to the action. Never mind. I was gonna say, don't forget about Merlin. There's one more guy left, so it's not just you two. Uh-oh, uh-oh. All right, Dylan. Good night, man. Thanks for joining. I'll catch you later. Have a good Sunday. Oh, Alex is out. All right, it's between Merlin and Bubs. All right, Eli. Good night, man. All right. Merlin won. Dang. 5 unique winners. I am so shocked. All right, so Alex, Bubs, Mao, Dylan, Merlin. Make sure you guys contact me, right? Okay? So make sure you DM me, either that's on Discord or TikTok, whatever. Just DM me after this, okay? All right, cool. All right, thanks for playing, guys. And again, really appreciate it. It just blows my mind that I hit 5K, like this random guy that sucks at racing that just decided to live stream. So obviously I couldn't have done it without you guys in this community. So this is the least I can do. And I can't wait until we hit the next milestone. We'll do something even bigger. For 10K, we're definitely going to do something bigger because that's when like the real monetization starts on TikTok. So looking forward to it. We're going to plan it out. It's going to be big. It's going to be great. So thanks again, guys, for 5K and looking forward to 10. Cool. All right. Have a good Sunday, guys. Have a great night. I'll catch you tomorrow night at 9:15. All right. See you later, guys. Oh, did I say Saturday? I meant Sunday if I said Saturday. Anyway. All right. Later, guys.